All right, Aiden, I'm going to do this while you're working on the other discussion. So for the third discussion, basically all you're doing, activity 3, and then you're going to scroll down to this area. This is where you'll get the template. So the template is this one. So your rough work, what you're doing is looking at graphic text versus written text. So graphic text being something like this, right? Or this versus maybe an essay or, I don't know, a book or a newspaper article, something that's more written text. So what you're going to do is talk about what do you think a graphic text does a better job at versus a written text. So some obvious things might be, how it makes the information more visually appealing, how it makes it more concise, highlights really important things. So you could kind of come up with a bunch of different reasons. In here, I copy and pasted some information about reading a graphic text that I thought could help you guys to find ideas. So if you look, read all the labels, examine how they're related to the graphic. Each label has a purpose. So maybe when you're talking about the difference between a graphic and a written text, you might say the fact that graphic texts have these labels really directs a reader in a certain way. So that could be a positive, right? So you might be able to find the next one, what does it say? Note any arrows or lines. They may be used to draw movement or direction or connect to things they name. They may also indicate structure or flow of information. So a point down here could be the arrows or the lines that are presented in a graphic text help to show the flow of the most important information, right? So you could kind of pull some information from here to help compare them. And then, so what does each one do a better job at? Maybe a written text does a better job at really elaborating on details or using text to make something come alive. So you could think about what you think makes sense there. And then consider how various features and structures of the text, so that would be the things that I was just talking about, help you to make sense of the information. So how do those labels, how do the lines, how do the pictures help you? So you're just coming up with maybe 4 or 5 sentences in this one. And then once you've done that, you just have to look at 2 others and agree or disagree with what they put. And then maybe elaborate. Well, you could agree, disagree with what they put. And then use the reasons that you've written down up here that might be a little bit different, just to kind of spark the conversation. It doesn't have to be a super long conversation. So all you're going to do is copy and paste this information over into this discussion. Okay, so hopefully that helps with the third one, and I'll be off and on Hangouts today if you need me.